during that time, one of the most, controversial songs was the song that you let out called Be Black. Why was that song so controversial?
Well, because I was actually touching base on, like, see, I was, for the past 10 years, I've been in a relationship with a German female.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I was still getting flack because my baby mothers, is either Dominican or Puerto Rican. So it's like, you don't like black women. It's like, no, it's not a sign that I don't like black women, but I date the women in the circumference that I'm in. When I met Heather, I'm in Kentucky. There's not a lot of black variety out there, and it's not like I wasn't looking for somebody. Bow. I met her, we met, we was cool, we dated. Now I lived in the Bronx, where it's Dominican and Puerto Rican more than black. So it's like, oh well, you deal with them Puerto Ricans, so I'm never gonna satisfy the black community with my choice of wisdoms, or shall I say moons. But I don't care to, I don't have to. You know what I mean? I once dated an Asian, a Taiwanese female named Lulu. We was cool. Oh, you deal with everything except black. But why is it your business though?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it your business? My man, he with a black girl and they argue and she taking him to court for child support and bad and whatever. But but the science is we teach knowledge and wisdom to all human families of the planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the duty of a civilized person.
That song actually turned out to be like a power calling song for black people.
But if you knowledge, because I said they say I'm prejudiced because I like red bones, but nowadays original girls are headstrong. Not as a whole, but the majority I know are too busy fronting, trying to be flatto. Now you might hear this and think I'm tripping, but knowledge my wisdom before. No, you might hear this and think I'm slipping, but knowledge my wisdom before you start tripping. As modern day God, I make analysis to find out what makes them hard like calluses. Instead of being sweet, truthful, and soft, they want to be false. And that turns me off. Your hair's not real. Neither are your eyes, eyelashes. And your makeup is swine, plus a big disguise. Your clothes are tight. I can see every inch. But then you wonder why I get this urge to pinch. Because you selling me sex without making love. I'm not Keith to be sweating you, and that's unheard of. If I got dollars, I'm good for your number. If I look fine, I get a one-night slumber. Wham, bam. But no thank you, man. You want to knock the boots, but you don't know who I am. This is not a diss to my black sister. And if I screamed on your daughter, then pardon me, mister. The point I make is a visual fact. Teach her to be original and how to be black. Do that go right now?
Of course.
I made that song in 1990. It came out in 91. So what are we talking, 35 years?
Yes.
So why does it still make sense right now?
Mm-hmm. That's why I had to touch on that.
Controversial. Why does it make sense right now? Right?
Absolutely. So let's fast forward and get to the good stuff that you want to get to. All right.